EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Houston Texans.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
That's caught out wide by Cooks.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watson a give. This is Johnson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 2nd and goal, Watson caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Washington nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
30-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Washington nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now Smith. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, raise them Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Johnson on a counter. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 54 yards on the ground.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A first down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense after that huge gain last play. 13 yards remaining on second down. They'll try the air now with Watson under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Third and long. It's Watson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Out of the gun, Smith. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Smith going down the middle, and it's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Smith on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half, and Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good for a...
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. It's Gibson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The tackle made by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Smith.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. A shotgun snap for Smith. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Texans.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watson on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. It gave him a comfortable lead.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21, Texans 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a first down throw. Watson forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Texans.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and 5 now. Smith.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing now, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Smith.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Smith, eluding the pressure right.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon
There to make the grab.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28, Texans 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Cobb.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there. You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Smith. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Smith going to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Today's finals, Washington 28.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.